Hello and welcome to this week's Craft and Chat. I'm Amanda Fowler and I'm live here on YouTube on my Inspiring Kin YouTube channel and also over on Facebook on my Inspiring Kin Facebook page. Thank you so much if you're joining me live or watching the replay. If you've been wondering where I've been, I sadly, my father passed away at the end of September. So I haven't been doing any live events. I've been spending time with family and sorting out all sorts of different things. But I am now back with our normal Tuesday at 2:00. So I'm going to kind of catch you up with what's been going on with me, catch you up with all things Stampin' Up, and then we've got some fun crafting to do as well. So as I said, although I've been working, I haven't actually been doing any lives. If you are on my mailing list, you will have known because I email my mailing list if ever I'm not going to be live. So if you've missed me, and I've missed you guys so much, I can't tell you. But if you've missed me and you'd like to make sure, that's the wrong banner. Hang on. I've not done this for a while, pressing the wrong buttons. So if you've missed me and you want to make sure that you know if I'm going to be live or not or whatever, you need to be on my mailing list. So go over to Inspiring Kin and sign up for my newsletter. You'll basically get updates about Stampin' Up. You'll get creative inspiration. You'll get replays of the videos. And if, as was the case a few weeks ago, if I have to take some extended time off, then I let everybody know. So that said, I'm back with hiccups. And yeah, I am back with the baptism of fire. So last weekend was our Christmas retreat, and oh my goodness, it was the launch of the Christmas retreat. It was the launch of the online Stamper Stack and the launch of the online extreme cards. There were so many people taking part, doing classes at home all over the UK. And yeah, some of the messages that I'm getting at the moment are amazing, and everybody's really been enjoying the classes. So if you want to take a class with me, I'm going to be putting up the Stamper Stack as a PDF only version in the next few days. It's using the Berry Christmas Suite and pre-made card blanks as well. So I'll give you the video and all the instructions. You just need to purchase the products to take the class. So that's good. But my in-person people, we're making it in about 3 weeks. So it's kind of it's been a there's lots of Christmas classes going on. So I've got my normal card class, I've got Christmas card class, I've had Christmas retreat, Stamper Stack, extreme cards, and it's still going on. So yeah, it's been very, very busy. So let's just see who's here. Oh, goodness me. So Michelle's here, and Ali and Elizabeth and Scylla, and Mum's here. Pauline's here. Chris is here. Dino's here. Anne's here. Margaret's here. Joanne's here. Oh my word. Leslie and Julie and Briar from New Zealand. Briar, we've not had anybody from New Zealand on the channel. So welcome. Donna's here from Oz, Judith, Lorraine, and Karen. Okay. And there's lots of love in there. So thank you. It's been a tough old time. But as I said to you in my emails, Dad would expect me to dust myself off, put a smile on my face, and get on with stuff. He was the happiest soul I've ever known, and one of the hardest working. So there's kind of a bit of a toss-up between my mum and dad. They both worked really hard. But yeah, so he would expect me to be working. So I am. So I have got a lot to share, really. So let's share the cards that I've received first, and then we'll move into the kind of Stampin' Up stuff. I actually talk about this quite often, that I think it's really important to make and send sympathy cards. Personally, having received them, it is like a hug in an envelope, and no cards are hugs in envelopes, but to know that people are thinking about you from all over the world is amazing, and it's really lovely. But I also know that sympathy cards are one of the hardest cards to make, because particularly when you're already upset, or you're upset for somebody, you don't know what to make. So I always have 3 or 4 sympathy cards in my stash made, so that even when I'm sad, I can still send the card. I hope that makes sense. So I am hoping that these cards will give you a bit of inspiration, and you can put some in your stash just in case. And we hope they're never needed. You know, I get that. But actually, it's way better than trying to make a card when you're really sad. So let's have a look. Oh, Janet, thank you. I'm so pleased. Gianne's here, Peggy's here, Sue's here, Maureen's here. Oh, Elizabeth, yay! Oh, it's just like the whole gang's back together again. Okay, let me show you these amazing cards. I'll tell you who they're from. This is from Carol Ann. It's got lovely gold around the edges. This one is from Sally. And I just wanted to point this one out. This is sort of thing that I'm saying, you know, get some prepared, and potentially if you took that took the sentiment off, you could make a few cards like that and have them as backup cards and put the right sentiment on. Yeah. This one is from the lovely Lynn. I'm going to be talking about this paper actually later. And Michelle and Kate. And Michelle, different Michelle. Lorraine. Isn't that lovely? I don't know why the camera keeps doing this. Oh, let me take that banner off and then you'll be able to see a bit better. Ooh, let me hide it. There we go. And this one's from Cassie and Maddie. This one's from Elizabeth. I think Elizabeth's here today. It's really pretty. Die cut for foiling there. Liz. And this one is from Elaine. And actually, I'm going to keep that one out because I want to talk to you about this paper. This is from Leslie. I think Leslie's here as well today. Let me just pull that back. There we go. That's better. That one's from Rosie. That's from the lovely Lynn. I think Lynn's here as well. This is from Janet and Theo. This paper's stunning. That's from Hilary. Again, lovely, lovely papers. And again, a sentiment like this, thinking of you. If you don't want a pure sympathy card, then having a stack of those is really good. That's from the lovely Chris. Chris is here with Angela. Again, lovely die cutting. This one is from Susan. And then this one has come all the way from Judy in Minnesota. Thank you. So thank you for all of the cards. Thank you for all of the emails and the text messages and the phone calls and the hugs and the everything. I appreciate it. I know Mum and my brother Rick appreciated it too. So thank you. Okay, so let's see if we've got any more comments. No, we are all good. Okay, so let's talk about the world of Stampin' Up. What have we missed? Oh, only the biggest joining offer that Stampin' Up's ever done. Thankfully, quite a few of you, actually several people here, didn't miss the offer because they've joined or they've rejoined. Currently, you can join my team for £64 and a few pennies. And for your £64, you get £130 worth of products. Okay, so you're getting double your money, which is bonkers. You pick the products, and even better, every single paper that we've been waiting for in Europe, apart from this one, apart from the autumn leaves paper, every single other paper is in stock currently. So that's pretty cool. So if you've been waiting for stuff, today is the day to get your order in. So you can join. You get a discount for the next 6 months on all of your purchases. You get to hang out with me and the rest of the team. If you're local, we have team events. If you're not local, we have online events. If you come to Craft Along, my team get to join Craft Along for a cheaper price. So that's really good. If they are direct to me, they can have the PDF only version. So they can come and join in the class and craft with their own products for free. That's every Craft Along. If they want a kit, then you pay for the kit. But it, like I say, it's a reduced price. And Stampin' Up are giving everybody who joins the option of joining in with On Stage at Home, which is on, I think it's about the 11th of November. It's a couple of Saturdays' time. It's recorded, so if you're not free, you don't have to join in straight away. But you'll get to see the new catalogue, so the January to April catalogue, spring catalogue. You get to shop from that catalogue as well early. Wow, like I say, but my mind is blown. So that's been going on in October. So it's been amazing. So every now and again, I get an email and go, "Ooh, so-and-so's joined." So it's very exciting. So you've got until about 10 to 11 tonight to join for that offer. If £130 worth of products isn't enough, you know, you may have a really big list. You can get 35% more. So you pay £99, which is the normal joining fee, and you get something like £170 worth of products. So that's really cool as well. So if you are interested, I have been sending out the links, but please just email me. Let me put my email address up. You've got it, but I just put it up anyway. Email me and I can send you the link. But the special offer stops at 10 to 11 UK time tonight. So if you're one of my friends in Europe, that's an hour earlier. I would think. I don't know. Because our clocks went back. I don't know whether Europe's gone back yet. I think so. Speaking of Europe, Nicole is here. Hello, Nicole. Nicole's in the Netherlands. Hello. Okay, so that's the big thing that's going on. A few more things. The shipping, we had a few delays with the launch of the catalogue and a few other things. So, but shipping is now back to normal. So shipping is all good. But I wanted to show you this. This is now what is going to come instead of a packing sheet in your Stampin' Up box. So Stampin' Up are going to email you your packing slip. So they're on a mission to save paper. And like most companies these days, most companies don't include a packing slip. So you're going to get it emailed. So the thing is, if you know what you should have in your parcel, it's not going to be a problem. If you don't remember what you ordered, because, you know, sometimes we forget, check for your packing slip and then you'll be able to check in case. In case you need to check it. Gian, hello. She said to her UK friend Leslie, who's missed me too. And Anne's here from Suffolk and Gordie's here from North Carolina. Thank you. Okay. What else is happening in the world of Stampin' Up? In November, all kinds of stuff. It's like I said, it's a baptism of fire going on. It is crackers. So in November, there will be new online exclusives, and I'm going to show you one of the products because it is amazing. And they start, I thought it was tomorrow. What do I know? It's next week. It's the 7th of November. And then the following week, maybe the week after, but certainly mid-November, the last chance list for the autumn-winter catalogue is going to go live. Let me just kind of say that out loud again. Yeah, the last chance list is going to go live. So I've said this already today. Go to my website, sign up for my email list, and you will get to know the dates of everything, when stuff is going live, when stuff comes back into stock, all the things. My email list gets everything first. Before I put it on social media, before I come and talk about it on YouTube, they always get the information first. So sign up. Okay, right. Let's move that out of the way. I'm trying to remember everything that I had. I tell you what, I'll have a sip of my tea. Look, isn't that cute? This is a silicone mug topper. This is one of the gifts my lovely retreat people got, along with some yummy hot chocolatey treats as well. It's got nothing to do with crafting. I just saw them and thought that they should have them. So they did. But it's brilliant because it keeps drink hot. And if you're like me and get distracted easily and go off and do stuff, you will find that your drink is still hot when you get back. Okay, so a couple of things I wanted to point out to you. We've got a few releases of things, like early releases to do with events. And obviously, as I said, we've got some new online exclusives coming. Currently, this is actually available. It's from the spring summer catalogue. The reason that I brought it is because obviously it's got a sympathy sentiment, but also it's got let's eat cake. And seriously, we all need to be sending cards that say let's eat cake. But there's a matching punch. Da-da-da. And you've got like the outlines there to go with. And then you've got some little embellishments, floral sprig and a heart and some leaves and a flower. So really cool. So you can actually add that to your order right now. And, oh, hang on. I need to put it somewhere it's not going to fall off. And there is a new paper. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to turn the camera around. This is part of the online exclusives. Now, I showed you this card from Elaine. And if you look at the paper, it's that paper stack I'm going to talk to you about. Alberta, Canada is in the house. Hi, Kathy G. Nice to see you. So Elizabeth is saying that the marshmallow in her retreat kit was awesome. So they were about this big. I've never seen a marshmallow as big as that. It kind of, you put it in your mug and kind of your mug overflows. But she's converted to peppermint and hot chocolate. So if you've never had this before, I'm on a mission to convert everybody. So make your hot chocolate and get a candy cane, and it needs to be a peppermint one. There's weird flavored candy canes now. You can get like strawberry ones and all sorts. That's very odd. But put your candy cane into your hot chocolate. Then for my preference, you want a dollop of cream and marshmallows, either an enormous marshmallow or loads and loads of mini marshmallows, and kind of stir it with the candy cane. It's delicious. So there we go. Okay, so let's go back to the paper. And I will do some crafting. I'm actually very excited about the crafting. Because it's going to involve things. Look. I'll show you in a minute. Right. Let me, I don't know, what am I doing? Turning the camera around. This is the problem. I forget which buttons to press. And everything. Hooray! Okay, let me move my mouse out of the way. Let's move that. Right, okay. So this is the card. That's the card that Elaine sent me. But this is the papers. Now, these papers are going live with the online exclusives on the 7th. They are called, can you see that? Meandering Meadows. It's a set of 48. And it's very like the New Horizons papers that we had. And these are all 6x6s. Now, these were drawn in pastels by one of the artists in Stampin' Up. So she actually drew all of these. I think it's called drawing with pastels. But these papers are incredible. You get 4 of each design. I'll show you the designs first, and then I'll show you the backs, because the backs are quite plain, but these are all scenes, and they are just stunning. And knowing how fast, our papers have been going, I would get these on your list as quickly as you can. Beautiful flower meadows and river scenes. Ooh, upside down. Just incredible. That one. And then that one. So they're all the scenes, and then the reverses are again done with pastels, and they're kind of like, most of them are like a wash. So we've got like a wood effect. We've got lots of greens there, like a check sort of effect, brushed effect. Then we've got a few sky scenes. I'll put that way. And then some really dark things, but there are so many different colours in there. And then you've got that as well. So, oh, I've missed one, look. Darn. That way. And then that's the reverse. Absolutely stunning papers. So yeah, they're not releasing till the 7th of November. There are all sorts of different things releasing as well. So there'll be different stamps, dies. There's a fizzy pop stamp set with matching dies. There's also, for those of you that, like me, like grungy type stamp sets and backgrounds, there's an art grunge set coming as well, which will be the first thing on my list. Okay, so I want to show you those. Now, let me show you some things that are available now. I'm going to craft with 2 different kits today. The first one is this one, which is called Christmas Everywhere, and it's a card kit. And then the second one is this one, and this is what the treats are for. And this is the Rustic Christmas Countdown. So I'm going to craft with both of them and show you both of them. But before I do, I wanted to show you this. So a few years ago, Stampin' Up did these kits, and I don't know whether you remember them. I'll just turn a few boxes around. And basically, you decorated the boxes, and you've got 25 boxes, and it's an advent calendar. Now, this is Brian's, and he's had this every year since then, but I haven't had an advent calendar, and I think that's really sad. And Stampin' Up hadn't done any kits, but they have got one now. So that's why I am doing this. Now, this is my husband and his analytical brain. So all of these are reversed currently. And basically what he does is when he's opened one, he turns it around like that. So then he's not having to look hard to find where the next number is. So I have to do this, put them all the right way round and fill them full of treats. Oh, which is why I've got all these treats. So just in case you need to know what treats I've got. Mint Maltesers, Toblerone, milk, white and dark. Only Brian actually only really likes the dark ones. So I'll end up with the other two in my bag. Kit Kat Santas, Freddos. You guys know I love a Freddo. And then some Lindor. There will be more. But we'll see. Hello, Becky. Thank you so much for joining us today. Okay, so let's start with the Christmas card kit first. This is the kit. And it's a £20 kit. So it comes with a Lost Lagoon stamping spot. And I always just slice the paper on the stamping spot, both sides. So it's just easy to get the lid off. Hopefully without slicing my finger. So it comes with the stamping spot. It comes with stamps. So you've got Merry and Happy and Christmas and Warm Wishes and 3 trees and a star. Lorraine's asking me where I got the mini Toblerones from. Where did I buy all the chocolate? The Co-op, actually. Yeah. Co-op for everything. So that's a really good stamp set. You also get an acrylic block. Now, these are slightly different to our normal acrylic blocks. Our normal acrylic blocks are a bit thicker and they have finger holds. But this is a great size and it's quite narrow. So in actual fact, it's great for if you're crafting on the go. And then obviously you have everything that you need in there to make 9 cards. So yeah, Mum's saying with her. So yeah, so when I was up in Lincolnshire with Mum, there's a big Co-op in one of the local towns, and that's where I got them from. We got the marshmallows when I was up there as well. Okay, so with all of our kits. Oh, Hazel, hello. And Kat Smith, hello from the US. Welcome. So with all of the kits, you always get a set of instructions, and the instructions are pictorial. So basically you just follow along and make the cards, or you do your own thing. It is entirely up to you. But let's just figure out what we've got. So we've got printed card blanks. So, there's 3 different sorts. So you've got printed card blanks. I'll come back to the trees in a minute. You've got sentiment panels that are already coloured and die cut. You've got dimensionals. You've got coordinating envelopes that have got patterned insides, which is really cool. Then you've got layers to put on your cards. And then the awesomeness that is cactus, palm trees, all kinds of Christmas trees, and they've all got glitter on them. So that's really cool. So let's quickly make one of each of the cards. And I say quickly because, firstly, because everything's die cut for you, it will be quite quick to assemble. But then I've got one of each design to show you. For those of you in Europe, these are American card sizes or North American card sizes. So they're slightly shorter and fatter than our cards. But obviously the envelopes coordinate or with those sizes. So let's start with the green one. And I'm looking on here, and basically it's saying to stamp some of this tree, 2 of that tree onto one of these layers. Now, if you've got a Stampin' Pierce mat, I would absolutely recommend that you use that. Photopolymer stamps don't have any give in them. So it's always best to use a Stampin' mat. They are not expensive, and actually adding one to your next order is a really good plan. Now, can you see that the ink is sort of bubbling up on there? The reason for that is it's a brand new stamp, and it has sort of like a release agent on it. So it's a bit blotchy. So what I do is I ink it a couple of times, stamp it on some scrap paper a couple of times, and clean it. And then try again. There we go. And then press it down, hold it, and lift it, and you get a nice crisp image. Okay. So let's do that. So if you are a crafter who crafts on the go and goes out and about, I didn't ink that up very well, who goes out and about crafting, then this is a great set for you, because you can just do your crafting wherever you go. All right, let me get a little star, and I'm just going to pop a little star there as well. Clean that off. And then I've got the Merry Christmas, and it's going on a red banner. So let's get that one. So I'm going to do the Merry first and then the Christmas. Now you could line up both stamps if you wanted to. I'm just going to go over that again. There we go. I didn't clean my stamp off before I did my Christmas. You could line the 2 of them up together. But I tend, when I've got 2 words, I tend to stamp them separately. It's habit. There we go. So there's the Merry Christmas. And we are going to put that on there. And we need one of those trees. One of those trees. Ooh. And I am actually going to add one of those, and a palm tree. So like I said, obviously you can do whatever you want to do. But I am going to add some palm trees because I have friends from all over the world, and some of them will be decorating their palm tree. And I am sure I have told you this story, but I have a palm tree in my garden. I do not like my palm tree in my garden. In actual fact, when we bought the house, it was the first thing that I said to Brian, can we take the palm tree down? I've got like an English flower garden, and it's just incongruous. It just does not fit with the rest of the garden. But 15 years on, ooh, I'm going to cover that one over actually. 15 years on, my palm tree has not, it still exists. There we go. So here we go. I've got cactus and palm trees in and amongst the Christmas things. I might not make 3 cards because I need to get on with the other. The other crafting kit. So just put your dimensionals on the bottom of that so it can just line up there. Here we go. So you've got background trees and cactus and so on. So let's just see. Let's just do one more, do the red one. It's actually using a different tree. So since I'm currently making Christmas cards, how are we doing with our Christmas cards? Who's made all their Christmas cards? Who's not even started thinking about their Christmas cards? Maybe next week I'll start asking about Christmas shopping. I have actually started my Christmas shopping, which is very exciting. Okay, so I'm making this one here. But I'm not going to put warm wishes. I'm going to put Happy Christmas on it instead. So we're going to have a slightly different Christmas tree this time. Such a cool design. And go. Get that ink pad covered over. Oh, lots of comments coming in. Let me just stick this. And then I will read them out. Oh, there we go. And I want that one. And let's just do a happy Christmas. Done it again. Right, so don't do what Amanda's doing, which is going straight on with your uncleaned stamps. Just make sure that you clean them first. Ink them up a couple of times, stamp them a couple of times, then clean them, and you should get all of the residue off. Ooh, I've got a bit of a curve on that one. Let's just... There we go. Hello. Happy Christmas. Let's clean that down. Pop these down, and then I will read your messages. So that one's going there. That one's going there. Needs a little star. I missed that on the... There we go. I'll put one down there as well. There we go. So that's really pretty too. And that one is going on the red card. Right, let me pop that down and the sentiment down. Look at all these dimensionals. They are going to be everywhere. There we go. Let's just get another one underneath there. Ta-da. There we go. Okay, so there is another quick Christmas card. So the kits are just lovely crafting. There's no prep. You don't have to cut anything. You don't have to score anything. You don't have to think about the designs. You can just get on with the fun stuff. And, ooh, what happened there? Ooh. And when you're done, you can pop it all back in the box. Obviously clean your stamps. I will do that. And then close the box lid down and you're done. Hurrah. Oh, and top tip, your Stampin' Pierce mat fits inside the box. Okay, so let me scoot all these to one side while I read these messages. All the messages. So Ali's sold loads. That is brilliant news, Ali. Well done. Hazel's made all of hers. They're ready to post. Margaret's made about half of hers. Judith hasn't started yet. Been waiting for inspiration. Hopefully, Judith, over the next few weeks, you are going to get some inspiration. I've got drips of tea everywhere. Elizabeth's Elizabeth's made all her Christmas cards and done all the Christmas shopping. That is awesome. Anne had her first card through the post yesterday. Now, I mean, there's getting organised, Anne, and that is uber early. Janet's made quite a few already. Dino's halfway through step 1 of 5 steps and will make at least 80 cards. So Dino's obviously doing what I do when I'm making Christmas cards, and I talk about this often. It's I batch make them. I make about 100 every year, all the same design. And I do all the cutting, I do all the scoring, I do all the stamping, I do any die cutting that needs to be done. And then finally, I assemble everything. But I do it in batches because it's much faster. It's much faster to do all your stamping of one stamp than doing one card at a time. Chris has finished making Christmas cards for this year. Chris does a lot of fundraising, so obviously has to get ready early. So she's working now on New Year and December birthday cards. Donna's still waiting for her shed. And her shed, a crafting shed, is starting to go ahead. And should be moved out before Christmas, and then she can try and find all her stuff. Donna's saying it's been nearly a year. Yeah, it's but soon, Donna, soon. Ooh, Valerie's in Panama today. Instead of sliding in from Hollywood, Florida, she's in Panama. Well, I hope you're having a rest if you're on holiday. Hi, Sharon. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in forever. How are you doing? Okay, so where are we at? We are going to open this kit. Now this, like I said earlier, this is the one that I'm really excited about. I was excited about the Christmas cards, but I'm excited about this because this is going to be for me. Amanda is finally going to get her own reusable advent calendar. So, blimey, there is a mountain of stuff. So this kit doesn't have any stamps in it. It is £18, and this is what we're going to make. All these little pockets. So these are the little pockets. Oh, let's just check. Check that my treats can fit. Yes, they can. Awesome. Because, you know, what's the point if you can't fit the chocolate in? Hurrah. Okay, so this, I'm ridiculously excited about this. I can't tell you. Right, so we've got sequins, red linen braided trim. That is very cool. I love linen thread, but this is a braided one. So this is quite wide, and then a linen thread. And we've got all these pegs. Then we've got all of the numbers and die cut elements, bows, poinsettias, holly leaves, berries. These are sticky dots. So these are like the sticky dots that we have on a roll, and you peel off the backing and then it's sticky both sides. And then look at this. Oh my word. These are beautiful die cut wreaths. Seriously. You all need one of these. Blimey. Okay. So, eek. Janet's excited because she says, buy them, eat them, and buy more that fit. That would be a good plan. Okay, so that makes sense. So basically, you've got 4 different designs, and basically the numbers it gives you will be the ones that are that design. Does that make sense? So you're going to make 6 of these and 7 of that one. Lorraine's already bought the kit for 2 of their granddaughters to make up. It's well worth buying. Absolutely. I can't believe the price, actually. That's just crackers, because you've got all these die cut envelopes. Can you imagine if you were die cutting? They're not only die cut, but they're die cut and stuck. And then to die cut all of this, it would take you hours. Okay, right. Let's make one of each. And then I am going to have great fun making the rest of them. So, okay, so we want 2 wreaths for this, and they're going to be layered one on top of the other. Now, you're given these sticky dots, and the plan is to use the sticky dots. I am not going to use the sticky dots because I'm going to use my Tombow. It's nothing against the sticky dots. I'm just faster with the Tombow. Okay, so we're going to layer this and offset it. And I think you can do it either way. So I'll do some with the lighter on the top and some with the darker on the top. You then need a bow. And it says to take one of the dimensionals and cut it in half. To put the bow for the bow. And then we want the number 1, wherever that is. There we go. And that's got 2 dimensionals on it. So I've skipped a step. So wreaths, number on top of the wreath, like so. Then you get your bow. And we're putting that down there at the bottom. And then we're getting the sparkles. And putting these. 1, 2, 3. It says to put 6 on, but I'm not going to. Odd numbers, peoples. Odd numbers. It's real. I know. I know Stampin' Up will have designed it in a certain way, but I need odd numbers. I am going to space them out a bit more evenly, though. Yeah, I struggle if it's got even numbers. So there we go. They're odd numbers. Oh, and then you put, and I've lost my glue dots. Oh, so 2 glue dots go on the peg. So I am going to use the glue dots for that. Not my Tombow. So 2 glue dots on the peg. And then it goes behind the envelope. And then you fold the envelope, goes behind the number. You fold that down and you clip it on there like so. That is really cool. Okay, now equally what you could do, let me pull that off, is stick that. Aha, you see, that's why you can't do that. I was going to say you could stick it onto the flap as well, and then it would open like that. But let's just do it the way it's been, mainly been designed. So we'll do that one. Okay, so that's one style. You're going to make 7 of those. Style number 2 is this one. So there's 2 different patterns of little envelopes. This one's got like little leaves on it, and these ones have got like linen on them. So we want that. We want some holly leaves. So a pair of holly leaves and some berries. Another peg. So let's have a look. So this is stuck onto the envelope. Like so. Then you're going to put a dimensional on the back of the berries. And those berries are going to go, you can see you've got like little roundels there. Position your dimensional so you can't see it. Honestly. There we go. So you're just going to pop those over the top so you get the positioning right. Then you're going to stick those onto the peg. Using the little glue dots. The Tombow would work. The glue dots are quite strong, so they're sort of designed for that as well. So that's going to go on there like that. And then, oh, look at the mess my desk is in. Oh dear. So there you go. So that's number 2. So number 3 is one of the linen envelopes. Ooh. What am I using? Oh, we've got these 2 leaves. So you've got a dark one and a lighter one. So you've got like a mossy meadow and an old olive kind of shading. So they're designed to get sort of stuck over the top of one another and sort of offset. So I've just put a little splodge of glue there, and then I'll kind of squish it and offset it. And then we have to cut some of this ribbon. It says 11 inches. Okay, so it says to cut a piece that is 11 inches to make a bow. So I'm actually going to do my bunny ears bow. And if you struggle like me with bows, I've got a whole series of videos on YouTube. There's like a playlist and everything. So if you're not already on YouTube, pop over to YouTube and put Inspiring Inking and Bows and you'll find it. This is called my bunny ears bow. And basically, I'd make a loop and then make a second loop. So I've got 2 loops and I cross them over like so. And you've got, it's difficult. It is always difficult for you to see. You've got like 2 ears for your bunny. And down here is the face of the bunny. Oh, can you see that? Down there. The loop that goes over the top gets fed through the bunny face. And then you pull it. And I like to tie my bows and things on the reel of ribbon rather than cutting off the ribbon. Basically, because it just means you use less, which is a good thing. So I'm just going to trim that. So this is going to be attached to another peg with a couple of the glue dots. Ooh. So pin that down, and then I'm going to use another glue dot to go on the back of the ribbon, and then pin that on the top there. Look. Ooh, I didn't stick that down yet. Okay, so that's going on there. Got this bit. Ooh. And then it says to put 5 sparkles on that leaf. So that's good, because we like that. We like 5. There we go. So fold that down. And that's that one. I love that too. So one more design to go, and then I will show you. You'll see the finished article hopefully next week, because I'll see if I can hang it up behind me. But I'll take some pictures or use some of the Stampin' Up pictures so you can see what it's supposed to look like. But it'll look better when it's full of chocolate. Okay, so number 4. Ooh. Where's number 4? Oh, it's there. Blimey. That was nearly a panic. I thought I was missing a number. So number 4. Get a peg out. What else do we need? So we've got these leaves. a poinsettia. It's got gold foiling on it already. So the leaves go behind the poinsettia. So that goes there, like that. Oh. Okay, like that. And then that goes on there. State of my desk. It's good to be back crafting, isn't it? Oh dear, what a mess. There we go. There's the next glue dot. So that goes behind there like so. And then that one, oh, that one's super quick. Goes on there like that. Ta-da! Okay, I have no idea how long that took me. And if you remember what I said a minute ago about batching, if you make all of one design in one go, it will work better. You'll be faster. But equally, if speed is not the issue, you just want to have a nice little chill out, then that is really cool. So it is designed to go on this thread. Da-da-da. So you will just peg it to that. Thread. Oh, hang on, let me slide that along a bit. Like that. And it will just hang beautifully. That is just so cool. I'm so excited. So what I suggest, so obviously I'm going to fill all mine up with all my yummy treats. But obviously I want to use this year after year after year. So like Brian does with his. Now his one comes in this box, and obviously ours can be stored in here. So this is how I will store it. So I will store all the envelopes stacked up, and then I will store the pegs layered. So let me just take the pegs off the string, because obviously you've got die cut pieces here, so you want to protect them. So layer them so that the die cut pieces are flat like that. Okay, and then when you've got a layer all flat, then do your next layer that way. Am I making sense? So put them flat and then put the next layer like that on the top. And then just keep layering like that. That's so cool. I wonder how many how many of these can I get in one of my little envelopes? Because, you know, maybe Brian won't get any of these. Maybe 4's a bit greedy. 3 will work though, look. It doesn't matter if it's a bit crinkly, does it? Probably better with 2, hey? But there we go. So plenty of chocolate to go around. Might have to eat some of those now. Okay, so thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will be back here next week. I think there'll be a bit more Christmas crafting going on. I know quite a few people are wanting a bit more crafting inspiration. Do remember the special joining offer. You need to join by 10 to 11 tonight. Don't miss out. We've got new products coming next week. And I'm going to see quite a few of you at Craft Along tonight, which is 7 o'clock. So don't miss that. And if you want to do November's Craft Along, you need to get your order in today or order a kit today, because its booking will close for November's Craft Along again tonight as well. Thank you so much. I will see you all again next week. Take care till then. Goodbye.